with the draft being right around the corner, the Philadelphia Eagles have been very, very active in talking, private workouts, going to go see some of these players. One in which, no, I wouldn't say one. I'm gonna say three. Three in which, really interested me. And Jaffer Murphy. I think several teams talked to this kid. He kicked a 70-yarder. He kicked 70-yarder, and in his pro day, he had 12 for 13. He was 12 for 13 in his pro day, which is very, very good. Um, like I mean, I guess you gotta expect. You don't expect him to come in and be perfect, but a 70-yarder is very impressive. 70 yards is very impressive. I mean, he has a really big leg. I think technique decides whether it's accurate or not, but for him to have a big leg, he's halfway there. He's like the Happy Gilmore of football kicking. That's a big play. Philadelphia Eagles were one of the teams that really talked to him and like really was trying to see exactly if they wanted to add. And I think that's a really good. I think it's a really really good thing to do, being that our kicker has been less than mediocre in the last 3 years. So it might be time to bring some competition. So that's something big, big time move. We can pull that off. It's some other kickers in there, and we'll probably get into that later after I do my research. But as of right now, that's a name that came up. Um, Romeo Heights. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Romelio Heights. Romelio Heights. Could be a second round pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's an edge rusher out of Texas Tech. Big guy. Outside linebacker. So can come in and play right away. Because he knows the position. And I got some video on him to kind of see how he would fit and what kind of stuff he's putting on tape. The eye test is what I call it, the eye test. We'll do the eye test today with the video that I have. We also have that the Philadelphia Eagles have with a private workout with was Raja Nelson. And he's from the North Dakota State. He's from North Dakota State, and he's a wide receiver. The name that came behind him is when people was describing him as Swiss Army knife. So it kind of put me in the mind of like a Percy Harvin type. I don't know exactly what he ran in forwards and all that stuff. I don't really know his measurables, but when you go Swiss Army knife, that means he can play anywhere. You have him kick returning, running back. He can be that swing screen guy. But we got the video of some of his highlights here, and we're gonna watch those as well. Tanner McKee. The Philadelphia Eagles put out that Tanner McKee will be getting shot for a second round pick. I kind of seen that coming with the Andy Dalton deal. When you sign a 38-year-old quarterback like Andy Dalton, you're not expecting him to come and lead your team for the future. You just getting a guy who's a veteran and could play probably a couple of games and probably win a couple of games. If that's the case. Hopefully that's not the case, but it's like an insurance policy. Smitty went absolutely nuts. Tom Brady's flag football game. Yes, it's flag football, but the USA team was there. And the USA team might be recruiting Smitty to play in the Olympics for flag football. Also, while we on flag football, Jalen Hurts is being hated yet again off a flag football game. Now, that's not to put down flag football, but these guys are the USA team, like the best of flag football. And the rules are different. Like Saquon Barkley came to practice and did a spin hurdle so people don't pull his flag. And he didn't even know that you can't do that. Can't jump off the ground. So the rules are very much different from flag football to regular football. And Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts both threw a pick six. And people were like so excited at the fact that Jalen Hurts threw a pick six. Joe Burrow also threw a pick six. People was like, oh, whatever. So we're going to talk about that. I got I also got Tom Brady on camera before they got into the game. They gave interviews and stuff like that, and Tom Brady talked about how much it would be, how he feels about working with Jalen Hurts. And this could be a off-season thing, especially with the new system coming in. Jalen Hurts really admires Tom Brady, so they could be working together. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Yeah, I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud, like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. And I done felt so much pain that I wanna give up, but I can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going. Yo! What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One. And that's right. This kicker kicked a 70-yarder. And I got the video. 70 yards is crazy. That means you got to get 2 yards just to get 3 points. So the NFL gonna have to do something about, I guess, everybody's holding their own balls or whatever it is. Like it's been a lot of kickers around the NFL who've been able to kick 50 plus yards as far as a field goal is concerned. And that changes the game tremendously because you only have to get so many yards to put 3 on the board. You know what I'm saying? It changed how people play defense. It changed how people play offense. And they're going to be some rock star kickers because if you can kick 70 yarders like this kid, you're getting banked. You're going to be wanted. You're going to be wanted by a lot of people. I'm going to show you the video. Legit 70 yarder. That kid got a rocket on his leg. He said like 7 teams acquired about him. One was the Philadelphia Eagles. So we going to put our hat in there. You know, we trying to win. Outside that, look. I said Romeo last time. It's Romelio Heights. He looked big. I'm also going to play this video where he could be an outside rusher, and we could get him with the 54th pick. So, yeah, I won't mind that. He looked dominant. I do think edge rusher is a point of emphasis because we're not sure on who's our go-to edge rusher right now. We got a couple of guys, and if those couple of guys tend to do something like or kind of like set their feet in some, you got a rookie who you got on the 2-3 year deal, and he's really good. He's shown to be really good. We actually got some guys on the practice squad who's shown to be really good. Nobody has came and got what's that guy name? We got last year as a rookie. We'll get into that later. But it's a rotational thing we got going on, and it'd be nice to know who our premier pass rusher will be. As of right now, you gotta kind of say Jalen Hunt because he had the six sack season. But you kind of want your premier pass rusher to have more than six sacks. Jalen Hunt, as good as he is shown, is overachieving as he has done. Kind of need more from our edge rusher. So going out there to get some talent to make that side of the ball more aggressive, more standoutish. I think that'd be a right move. We got to figure out what we're gonna do with that first round pick. I'm thinking guard. You know, But we also had a private workout with Raja Nelson from North Dakota State. And Raja Nelson, he kind of giving me Amon St. Brown vibes. But you guys let me know. Let me know. Let me go ahead and play it, and you guys let me know. I kind of get because he looks short, he looks small, but he kind of put together. So I'm getting Amon St. Brown vibes. Let me know who y'all thinking, because that's the first person that came to my mind. Uh, let's move on to Smitty being he probably being a witch cause. If you've seen some of my shows I've been putting up, Smitty everywhere. I think he had like 5+ touchdowns in this flag football game. You know, flag football is right up Smitty's alley. He can't be touched. They ain't grabbing him at the line, ain't slinging him down, ain't no linebackers taking him out on the cross. It's right up his alley. You know what I'm saying? And Smitty showed it. He had a touchdown on our show speed. He had a touchdown in the zone against the Olympic team. The Olympic team, he had a touchdown. I think he had two against them. Two against them. And then Logan Paul team, I think he had two. Two against them. The Logan Paul team. Yeah. So maybe 4 touchdowns. 4 that I see. But Smitty is nice, man. You know, Smitty is absolutely nice. And it's hard to see it because he's so shadowed by the AJ Brown. By the AJ Brown shadow. So Jalen Hurts threw a pick in this Olympic team against the Olympic team. Joe Burrow also threw a pick. They threw pick sixes against the same Olympic team. This Olympic team is nice. And they actually went off to say, hey, look, I understand these is NFL's best players and stuff like that, but it's different. It's different to play flag football than it is to play just regular football. And Jalen Hurts went on to second that when he said this.
Yo, so look, I'm with Jalen. How do you feel about this game, man? Honestly, you just threw a touchdown pass. How you feeling?
It's good competition. It's a good challenge. We're learning the game as we're going. We're also competitive. We'll see them next time around.
Yeah. They were still learning the rules when they started playing. Yeah, I think ISO Speed did a spin move, dip shoulder thing, and maybe he had his hand in the way of the flag, and they called it back. So everybody was still learning the moves to flag football because it's not the same. And him throwing a pick against a team that is the best at flag football, just don't think it's warranted for this kind of attention. Like people are going crazy. Like Joe Burrow threw the same pick, pretty much the same pick. You know, it wasn't that much of an uproar when Joe Burrow did it. Like you might have Eagles fans been like, and y'all say that he better than Jalen Hurts, but you've had that. But said, man, these guys are professionals. When NFL is stepping on the field with flag football players, they're not professionals in that sport. So yeah, I just don't think it's that big. But Tom Brady spoke about being able to work with Jalen Hurts, and this is what
throwing touchdown passes, man. That's what we do. Yeah, getting out there and competing. And again, I've had a chance to watch. I covered this guy in the Super Bowl, and I got a chance to watch him win the MVP of the Super Bowl. So now to be his teammate is pretty cool for me too. And all these guys up here I look up to.
Them working on off season together, man, because this new offense, man, Jalen Hurts is excited for the new offense. And Tom Brady can probably tell him, because Tom Brady is not really great at nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really say, oh, he was an X factor because of this. Tom Brady worked all that. For him to give Jalen Hurts a couple of things to work at, even if he was just sending him home with some homework or something, that would be so beneficial to Jalen Hurts. Like, what you need to do this, because he watch him play, and he would know what would make you a better quarterback. And he most definitely got to evolutionize this year. And I can't wait to see it happen, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so y'all stop missing these videos. And we out. Let's go Birds.